So here's what I don't like with this seat, apart from the pollen. This part is too long. It just goes, you end up sitting here and not with your ass here, because this goes right up your nuts. So shorter and wider. In today's episode, how do you do, winter buzz? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So it's not quite early, but I'm up. Casper is still at the apartment, but today's June 1st, so I thought I'd make one of those new videos with a car going by. Because it's sort of, the other one I took was I think I took it in January, something like that. Now there's some greenery going on, so I'll do that. Yeah, I think those would be perfect. So Casper is leaving today. I think he had a fantastic time here. I think he really enjoyed the company and the sleeping arrangement. He's been sleeping on a mattress in the living room. This is where Casper's been sleeping. Now he's going to Denmark.
Yes.
Have you had a nice time?
Always.
Here he is leaving.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You said something. What did you say?
Thank you for a nice evening and time
Thank
here
you.
in Stockholm.
Hey, Bye-bye. So I got up at 8 o'clock and now it's it's 11:30, and naturally I'm quite hungry, but this diet I'm on, I'm not supposed to eat before 12 and not after 8 in the evening. So what am I going to do? Well, yesterday I started oil pulling, so I'll do that. Yeah. Gives me something to do while I wait for food. And also, I'm editing videos. By the way, I put the oil in my mouth and Casper called me, so I had to spit it out. He said he forgot. He made sandwiches to bring on because he's going on an 8-hour bus ride to Malmö or to Copenhagen. So he made sandwiches, and I bought bread and stuff so he can make sandwiches. And then he promptly forgot them in the refrigerator. And I didn't know he put them in the refrigerator. I thought after he made them, I thought he would sort of directly put them in his bag, but he did not. So, yeah, he's got nothing to eat now for 8 hours. I told him, you need to go, because he's still in the city centre. He's not on the bus yet. I say, you need to buy something to eat because he will faint otherwise. And he said, yeah. So now I'll try it again with oil. So this is coconut oil, and it smells and tastes quite delicious. I'm most amazed that it doesn't sort of leave a slippery residue in the mouth. Sort of we spit it out. It's sort of and we rinse it, and then you feel fine. Yeah. But now it's 5 minutes past 12, and the moment we all been waiting for is here. Time to eat. Okay, people. So this is my dinner. No, my lunch. Oh, damn! It looks kind of cold outside. Anyway, it's a falafel with that red cabbage, potato salad, and some tomatoes, mostly for colour. So far this has happened. I don't know if I told you, but Casper made sandwiches and he forgot them in the fridge. I also found a t-shirt that he forgot, and also I found a comb that he dropped. He borrowed one of my combs. Yeah, I have combs. I don't know why. So when he comes here, I will have a washed t-shirt and a comb for him. Now it's time to take the mattress Casper been sleeping on down to the basement for further storage. What I decided that I need right now, must have, can't wait, is a new seat on my bike because it's too hard. I want something that's sort of doing a little bit. This is sort of a dunk dunk. No, can't have that. And also I might be looking at some suitcases. I'm going to visit my parents on Öland this summer, and I will not bring that white monstrosity, and I don't mean Magnus, I mean the bag that I had in London. It's, no, I can't. So here's what I don't like with this seat, apart from the pollen. This part is too long. It just goes, you end up sitting here and not with your ass here, because this goes right up your nuts. So shorter and wider. I don't need this sort of sporty spice bike seat. The greenhouse effect seems not to be in effect in Stockholm this week anyway. It's June 1st and it's really cold. The sun is out, but it's windy and there's no warmth, no heat. You sort of feel, not even in the sun, you feel like, oh, I could go out in just a t-shirt because it's summer. No, you can't. You can't. Quite close to where Magnus lives here on Söder, there's this beautiful bike boutique, and I hope they have a suitable seat. That's a lot of alliteration, is it not? So Magnus lives in that house, and here is the bike boutique. So this is a little bit more like it, I think. Not that. I thought there would be an enormous wall filled with sort of seats for me to pick. I have still to find that wall. Here they are. What I can find, and I think I'm leaning towards these. So, it was quite expensive, but then my seat is important. I was feeling really tired, but as soon as I started shopping and, biking, that all went away. I feel fine now. I thought I was getting sick or something, but no. I'm going into this. This is a health food store, and I'm looking for some sort of salt. Can't remember the name of it. You don't eat it, you have it in the bathtub when you're sort of bathing. I think electrolytes and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I think they have it. I think I've seen it. When I remember what it was called, I googled it, and I think this came up. I think. I'm not sure about anything no more. I'm just going in here. It's a vegan shop and they are fabulous. So to go in here to check if they got Epsom salt, and I can't find any, so that's good, because otherwise I would just this is a shop I like to support. So it's good. I would have felt sort of bad if they had it and I didn't buy it from here. But no, they haven't got it. Great. Just got a compliment for my sweater of the woman who works at the shop. She said, "You got a lovely sweater," and I said, "Oh, thank you." And then I said, "It's really hot as well," which is good because today is not. And then I started talking, and I think that's a nice way to handle a compliment, isn't it? You accept it, but then you give something back, and you don't say, "Oh, thank you, I bought it at blah blah blah." It's time to buy gin. I have gin at home, but I think I will invest in something fancy. here's a funny story. When I was standing at Systembolaget at the liquor store, having paid for my very interesting absolute smoky, whatever it was, I'd never heard of that. And I've got it. There were two in the store and I bought one of them. I'm special, I am. But back to the story. This woman said hello to me, and I sort of somewhere in that wrinkled face I recognized something, and I went hello, and then absolutely she sort of, because I had no idea who she was, I started talking about the bottle, and she sort of she didn't quite get how fantastic it was, so I guess she doesn't drink much. Boring person. Anyway, then I thought, I better take, the bull by the horns and ask. So she was sort of looking at me with a smirk, which I interpreted was sort of like, you have no idea who I am and I'm not gonna tell ya. So I just kept smiling as well and kept talking, and then I need to sort of figure out, I need to do some mismarpling here. So I said, when was the last time we saw each other? And then she said, 1985. And I said, oh really, what a memory you have. No, I'm not sure, she said, but it was when Gunilla was living up here, wasn't it? Then I sort of got it. Oh, she's a friend of Gunilla, which is an old friend. So, I still don't know her name, but I don't care. But that was fun. That smirk. It's time for dinner, and I think we'll have it on the patio. Yes, my balcony is now a patio. Or a terrace. We're having dinner on the terrace tonight. People, I will now try unfinished plan tuna. Tuna fish, vegan tuna fish. Well, I guess vegan substitute for tuna. I'm not really looking forward to this, but here we go. It's been maybe 30 years since I had, regular tuna, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. No. No, doesn't taste like tuna. I remember tuna. This doesn't taste. It was quite okay. I mean, I would put it in a salad, but no. There's some spice in here that I don't associate with tuna at all. At all. Dinner is gnocchi with that lovely pea pesto. Pea and lemon pesto. I need to write that recipe down because it's a keeper. I think it's time for a taste test. Smells of pineapple. This could be promising. So I'm trying this sort of in room temperature because when it's cold, I think it's harder to get the taste of. This was really good. This is like, yeah, there's pineapple. Oh, there's some, yeah, there was chili. Smokiness, yeah, maybe, because it's that sort of, yeah, there's something else too, something beneath, something earthy, something. This I like. This could be like a little liqueur. Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so